In today's video, I will be building this super smooth ghast elevator. I made this using the brand new Happy Ghast that just came out, and on top of that, in today's video, I also got myself my very first beacon. Let's get right into it. Guys, I am finally back, and after forever, I've updated the version of Minecraft, and it's time to load back into the world. You may be wondering where all these wither skeleton skulls came from. And these actually I got right after I finished recording the last episode. So that is actually 2 months ago. So I will just play a little compilation of me getting all of these wither skeleton skulls. I'm pretty sure I nearly died a bunch of times, but like, I can't even continue off where I left off because that was so long ago. I don't even remember what I was doing. Before I went to the Nether Fortress, I already had my first skull from like episode 3. So that is why I have one. This clip right here is me literally almost dying, and I'm at 1 HP. I have zero clue how I got myself in that scenario. Then right here, we come up on my first of the 2 wither skeleton skulls that I need. Then there's this clip. I have no clue how I did it, guys. I accidentally dropped my netherite sword, and the stupid wither skeleton picked it up. I did manage, though, to get it back just by doing a little trap. But yeah, I was so mad. And then right here, after literally an hour of recording, that's how long this recording is, I got my 3rd wither skeleton skull, and we are gonna head back. So as you can see, I have these wither skeleton skulls, and I already collected the soul sand. And I do now need to fight the wither. What the? Outside, it just started pouring rain out of nowhere. It surprised me. But right now, I'm looking for pumpkins because that is actually how I'm going to be killing the wither. I want to try to use iron golems because I think that works. I've never tried it, but I feel like it'll be fun since I have an iron farm. So I think at this new update, they changed the fog because I do not remember it looking like this before. All right, iron farm is performing well. Good to go. Grab way too much iron. Turn these all into blocks. And then also, I'm gonna grab some shears so that I can turn these into carved pumpkins. And I'm also gonna be keeping some of the iron in the ingot form so that I can repair the golems. Alright, I wonder if I need to grab a golden apple or because I got my chest plate. That should be good enough, and as long as I'm eating my food, I should be good, I hope. I'm actually gonna take some of this iron also and buy myself some food because I'm running out. Oh, I forgot I did this. Alright, this is like infinite emeralds. Now I can buy out this guy's stock of food. Dang. I never realized how well I transformed this island. There's just a little bit of self-glaze, but I like it a lot. Alright, I feel like I don't need anything else to fight the wither. I could be making a huge mistake right now, but I just need to send it. But I do also need to get down to bedrock level. I think it should actually be safe if I went into the mine shaft at my base. Alright, time to head on down here. I actually haven't been to the bottom of this place in forever. Alright, I'm gonna throw on the chest plate. I'm actually just gonna dig a bit of a tunnel right here. I really don't know how long I should make this tunnel. And if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I usually never fight the wither. Actually, I always go to the end, but I want to try out doing it underground for the first time in a minute with some iron golems. Typically, I just like glitch it into the end portal, and they just suffocate and die, but I feel like that's too cheap to do for a world. Alright, now I'm gonna start clearing out a room. Wait, I hear water. Hopefully, I don't run into a cave. I hear a bunch of water. I'm definitely right next to a cave. Alright, I think it's time I start getting these iron golems ready. Oh my goodness. Alright, I need to be ready. So, to be ready, I need to have some iron ready. Not much else. Alright. Holy crap, I've never gotten that achievement on this road. Oh wait. Oh no, he's suffocating. What is he suffocating in? Is this guy dumb? Hello? What were you just suffocating in? I guess I need to make way more space than I thought for these guys. Bro! Oh, it's because this guy in the middle. He's stuck. Now can I? There's that one. What is this guy doing? He's in the block. Come on. Get out of here. I hear a slime. This is gonna go bad. Already know it. Can this guy get out of here? Come on. He will not get out of the blocks. Look at him. This is stupid. What is he doing? There we go. Come on. There we go. Okay, I'll fuel this guy up. Whew. Alright. How should I do this? Yes. I just have to send it. 1, 2. Alright. Lock in. Oh. Alright, he's about to spawn. I'm gonna run in with a bunch of iron, and I'm just gonna be healing these guys non-stop. Oh, they're demolishing it. This is easy, bro. Oh, this is just bad. Diamonds, bro. What was that? That was so easy, and I just got diamonds. Well, we now have another star. I think I'm just gonna leave these guys down here. They're just chilling. I'm gonna heal them up though really quick so they don't die while they're down here. Maybe I can just like use this if I ever need any more withers. That was 0 difficulty. I only saw a TikTok of somebody doing that, so I didn't know it would be that easy. Wait a second, I just realized. No! Bro, I didn't realize when I updated the world, it got rid of fire spreads. No! It's gone. No. Why am I not mad about this? This just gives me an opportunity to fix this build. Because I honestly wasn't too happy with it, but oh my goodness, bro. Jeez. How did it? Oh no. My wood factory is actually just gone now. Wow. Alright, well, I'm gonna throw all this iron back, and I'm gonna find a spot to make a beacon. Way too much iron, but that's alright. And you saw a bunch of comments of people saying that I needed to get a beacon so that I can mine the stone faster, which obviously I know that, but I just didn't think I'd need to mine as much as I did for this project right here with all of this stone. But now it will be nice to have the upgrade to be able to get the stone blocks easier. Alright, I do need to think of a spot where I can start building a mine shaft, because I want to put this down at lowest layer so that I can have the beacon effect even at the deep slate. Alright, I think that the perfect spot for me to put a beacon is on either side of this bridge, but I think I'm going to put it right here in the water instead of on that side. I'd say here. It seems like pretty much even spacing from everything. Alright, time to dig straight down. I am breaking no rules. This is how you're supposed to play Minecraft. Okay, we are in a mine shaft. Oh my goodness, what are the chances of this? Holy crap. I'm digging straight down and I get into a mob spawner. Holy crap. I honestly don't need any of it though, so oh well. Alright, we've made it to bedrock. Perfect. Now I need to clear out the entire area for a beacon. So, time to go and mine this thing out. Even more diamonds free. Let's go. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is the perfect set. Oh, I might be actually slow. I forgot to craft the beacon. Oh my goodness. How did I do that? It's fine. I can just fill in all this iron and go back up and redo it. Oh well. And come on. Why can't I place it? There we go. That is a full beacon right there. But I forgot to craft the beacon, so gotta do that real quick. Alright. Oh god. I need to figure out how to get out of here. Oh, that might be a problem. I do not know if I have obsidian to craft the beacon. Alright, well, looks like I'm heading over to the end to collect some obsidian, because I don't think I have any left. I am now back with the obsidian. It is now time to craft the beacon. Alright, here we go. Boom. We want haste and regeneration. Wait, haste 2. There we go. Oh my goodness, I have to swim all the way up. Hold on. This is so annoying. Throw in the glass, and now I'm gonna start drowning, I think. Nope, just barely. I didn't. But we finally have a beacon. Let's go. Hold up. I gotta see this. What color do I make it? That's the question. What color glass do I have? You know what? Purple it is. I think that's a good color for a beacon. Perfect. Purple beacon. We are set. Let's go. Alright, now I'm going to start clearing out an area for me to start working on this spot for the elevator, I guess. So I think right here would be a good spot to start making a building. Because I want to have the elevator inside of a building, and then you just walk in, you click a button, and then you're in my mine shaft. So I'm going to start digging out this area, and I'll get back. Holy crap. I did not realize I insta-mined and I just like mined a big hole. Holy crap, I forgot this is a thing. I've played the entire world without this. I have no clue how. All right, I feel like this is the perfect sized area for me to build the elevator. I'm gonna start the digging process, and I actually don't want this to go all the way to bedrock, just because I'm not making this for like diamond mining. I'm actually making this literally to collect stone and stone only. So I need the elevator to be a 5x5, but I want to like switch the color of the walls. So I'm just gonna make it a 7x7 so that I can replace the walls once it's all fully dug out. And now that I have this beacon, it should be way faster to mine this down to solid level. I don't know exactly what level will be best for just plain stone mining, but I'll probably do about 40-ish blocks downwards. Time to start digging. Before I start working on the actual elevator itself, I need to get the key component in order to build it, which is dried ghasts. And those can only be found in the Soul Sand Valley, and specifically the new parts. And actually, hold up. I need to grab myself some more rockets before I can go. Here we go. Holy crap. I don't actually know what direction, where to go. I'm trying to think, but I don't know what directions I've explored. Maybe I haven't gone this way, and this looks more like a dead end. I know I've explored a ton looking for nether fortresses. Here's an open area. This place looks pretty cool, but still no Soul Sand Valley. I'm almost 100% positive though, anything over here I've not explored. Clearly, because the lava is flowing down. All right, we should be able to find some of the dried ghasts right up here. Holy crap, I have no clue how I never got that achievement. It's supposed to spawn next to the fossils, but I'm not seeing anything right now. And I have ghasts harassing me. I'm pretty sure they spawn on the fossils. I'm gonna keep looking around. Either I'm super unlucky or I'm doing something wrong, because I still haven't seen one. Where is this thing at? Maybe I've been here. You know what? I might have went to this fortress. I don't think I ever went to this fortress. I think this Soul Sand Valley had to have been generated before. Maybe this one up here, because I'm pretty sure they're not that rare. Oh, there's one. Let's go. There we go. So that is one, and I want to get myself a few because I also want one for a pet. Something weird happened. I've collected myself 3 from over there, so now I'm just gonna head on back. All right, I've made it to the staircase. Now I'm gonna start working on a spot where I can grow up the baby ghast. I'm gonna do just what I did in the creative world pretty much, where I grow it up in a small space with a window where I can watch it. Now I can throw it in. There is the achievement. I'll put a minecart right here and close this thing off. Actually, I think I don't want it that small. I think I need to give it some room up top. Perfect. All right, now we just need to wait, which I think you need to wait 20 minutes if I'm correct. I'm now gonna use the tree farm and get all the wood that I need for the trap doors. It's gonna be a lot of trap doors because I have to use 4 per level that this thing goes up. I have no clue if this is even close to enough spruce. Hopefully it is, but it's fine if it's not. All right, time to start placing all of these trap doors. Alrighty, so all these trap doors are in, and now I just need to flip them all down. Wow, that was satisfying, but I took a lot of fall damage. Oh my goodness. I need to chill out for a second. Alright, so I think I have actually everything I need to make this. Oh, I need to make a copper bulb. I need to use some of this copper and smelt it. Now that I think about it, I actually do not have any furnaces. I never thought that through. I guess this blast furnace will have to do. Alright, while that's smelting, I need to head down here and start building this block swapper. Hopefully I remembered how to build. I'll probably end up having to go into my creative world to remember. Alright, I've made it this far. Now I need to grab the magma block. And I also need a comparator and the copper bulb. Time to throw in the magma block right there. And then I also need to put a redstone torch right here. There we go. I only have this button with me to test if this works so far. But yeah, it definitely works. And ignore that trapdoor because I'm definitely not going to have a button right here. Now I need to make a 3x1 pillar all the way down to the bottom. So I'm just going to do it on this side because I feel like up top that makes the most sense for it to be. And then now right here I'm going to make an ending spot so I know I don't dig too far. Now I need to start putting in these walls all the way up to the surface, just like this. And you'll see why I'm doing this in a second here. Now I'm going to show you guys how this wall system works. So, wait, I placed that on the wrong side. Hold up. No, it just fell all the way down. Alright, now I can show you guys. So, if you place it on the bottom, that does not work how I saw it work. Well, it works if I put a block on top of it, right? Oh, wait, I think I know a way to save this. Because I'm doing this like the cheap way. I'm trying to figure this out on my own. So, wait, if I break these blocks and place a block on the back, that makes the pillar go all the way down. So, if I take a trap door... Oh my goodness, it fell all the way down. Alright, let me just go back down here for the third time on this trap door. Fly all the way back up. Now I think if I put it on the side... Yes, that updates, right? All the way down? See, if you go like this, it updates all of the walls all the way down to the bottom, which will instantly transfer the signal down to the ground. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking a lever and placing the lever right here. Wait, I thought that would activate this trapdoor. Oh, the trapdoor is on that. Wait, you gotta think about how to save this trapdoor so I don't have to fly down again. There we go. Oh, it fell down again. Oh my goodness, I'm about to die to fall damage. Alright, so if I put this even taller, then put the trapdoor on the side. There we go. Now that's transferring the signal all the way down to the ground just by flicking that. Then I can fill this in. And then whenever I flick this lever, I'll have an observer on the ground that'll detect whenever this wall gets updated, which will then trigger the elevator. So this will be so much faster than using observers. And now I just got to make a little system at the bottom, which will be extremely easy. Pretty much we are nearly at completion with this. It's just this gas needs to grow up. What did I just hear? I was just on my phone. It grew up! I was just on my phone and I heard it. Let's go. This guy does need to get into this minecart. Hopefully he just like plops in there. Come on. Here, if I need to break this and instantly shoot, this is gonna be... I'm not trying to lose this ghast and have him fly away because I don't know how I can get him into a minecart if he does fly away. What is he doing? Get into the minecart. I'm trying to think of the best, safest way possible to get this guy into the thing. And I think if I put a water bucket right here, will it push him? No? No! No! Let's go! He's in the minecart. Let's go. Oh, I thought I almost just lost him. If this guy ran away, I would have been in trouble. But we have kept him inside of the minecart. And that's probably one of the hardest steps of this entire project, is making sure this gas stays inside of the minecart. Because if this guy were to fly away, there's zero chance I get him inside of a minecart. Alright, now I'm going to put an observer on the bottom of these walls, which will go down to some redstone dust. Alright, now I'm crafting the copper bulb, which I actually got 4 from. And this will be what is known as a T flip-flop, I'm pretty sure. Also, now I'd say it's probably time for me to put the water inside of this. Oh no. Oh, that's gonna break all my redstone. No. Can I save my redstone? Please, no. I don't feel like putting it in. Alright, I think that saved it. Right? Yes, it did. Recently waterlogged the trapdoor right there instead of putting the water inside of it. Alright, there we go. Now we have the water going down the middle. And then now I need to grab kelp. Gosh, I don't think I've ever grabbed. Oh wait, no, I have 41. But I actually don't think 41 is even enough. Grabbing some kelp. Which I now think I have too much kelp, but it's alright. I just died from fall damage. I didn't even... I had my elytra on. Oh my goodness, bro. Come on. I'm just trying to build this. Alright, you know what? Because this just happened, I'm gonna MLG water bucket right now. There we go. MLG water bucket. We are now chilling, and I'll actually be able to put in kelp. We now have the soul sand activated. Because I don't think you can put kelp on top of a magma block, but I know you can on top of soul sand. All the kelp is placed in. Time to head on down and break the kelp. Perfect. We now have a bubble elevator that goes all the way down here. We have a little fountain of kelp right now. Wait, this is a good way to test if the lever actually works. So I'm going to head down here with the comparator, put it in, and then I'll flip that lever and see if the kelp goes down. Because if the kelp goes down, that means that it switched the direction of the water. I actually just messed up that whole thing. We can see right now that the bubbles are going down. And time to test this out with this lever. So if I flip the lever, the bubbles start coming up. Perfect. Let's go. And if I flip it again, yep. Wait, bubbles are going down. Oh, shit. Oh no. I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this. This might not be good. Alright, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this without flooding this entire place. I think I can break this. Wait, no, I can't. This is a big mistake, but hopefully this does not flood out this entire area. Come on. Oh no. Yep, it flooded. Of course it did. Well, we got it plugged up now, but what is the damage that I dealt? Actually, I think it's only a one piece. We're actually chilling. And now this will permanently be 2 pieces of glass because I'm not fixing that. I think it is now time to put this ghast into its now forever home. So I need to grab, wait, oh, we do have rails, perfect. Hopefully I do not mess this up. This will be very, extremely bad if I mess this up. Come on, please work. Come on, go. Went down, all right, he went down. Now I can seal this off forever. This guy's never coming out. He's sitting at the bottom, and I'll have a piece of glass above his head. And I really can't continue working on this until this guy grows up because I don't know the exact spacing that this guy needs. But while he is growing up, I can work on getting myself the harness. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called for this baby ghast. Or he will be a big ghast. All right, this recipe is very simple. This is my only 3 pieces of leather, so here goes nothing. There is my new harness, and I'm gonna turn it into a purple harness so that it matches the beacon that I just got in this episode. I don't want to leave this as some massive hole inside of the ground, so I need to decorate it. And I actually don't know how I want to decorate it. I need to just freehand something completely random that will hopefully look good. I'm liking that. It is definitely not a regular build that you would see in normal world, but it just needs to serve the function of making this elevator look better from up top. And this guy has grown. Gotta put the saddle on it, and I also need to be careful not to get onto the ghast. So I'm just gonna make something like this. That's temporary. Oh shoot, we can't go that direction. And I have to put a minecart here that I can escape onto. And then I also need to do that on the surface. I have also put the harness on it. I need to be very careful not to ride this ghast until I put this minecart up on the surface. I guess now that I'm on the surface, it is a good time to test if this elevator actually works. So I flipped it. Oh, it's coming up. Let's go. A little bit high up in here. Hold up. Maybe, wait, how many blocks too tall is this? This is 3 blocks too tall. So I need to flip this again. And I need to move this 3 blocks down. I'm going to try to send this guy back up to the surface. And I think he should be foot level now. Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted him to do. Now we can send him back down. Let's go. And now I need to put the exit system right here, which will be a minecart. I just came up with an idea for the exit system that I wasn't using in the creative world. And if I put 2 stairs just like this, and then I put down the minecart, and then I shove the minecart into this little gap that I just made, it should make this look a little better. All right, there we go. It is now here, but hold up. It is crooked. It actually looks terrible. Oh my goodness. I gotta restart. I need to make sure I don't rotate it at all. We got it in without rotating. Perfect. And this will look a lot better than it's being like anywhere else. So if I turn off hitboxes, there we go. I'm gonna put down some blocks just like this, and it'll look like the minecart is literally part of the ground, and that'll be a good way to get out. I'm bringing the elevator back up to the top. I'm gonna test out if this exit system works. So I can go right here, and absolutely perfect. Works like a charm. And I just need to put this system down on the bottom. Yup, he's on his way. Time to test this new system out. So we hop in on the ghast, turn around, flick this button, and we head all the way up to the surface. And then we get out inside of this minecart. Let's go. Jeez, that actually took an insanely long amount of time. We now have this super sick elevator. Let me just ride it one more time. I've got to at this point. So we flick the lever. Oh, this is so satisfying. And then once we get down, pop into this minecart just like that. I do need to fill up this wall, but it's just, I'm so happy with this. The only thing that sucks is you can see down there a little bit, but I don't think I'll ever be looking at that, but let's go. I'd just like to say thank you guys all for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for another episode. I'm sorry about the wait that came with this episode, but I honestly just forgot about playing Minecraft. I will hopefully be more active. And yeah, see you in the next one.